a lot of people coming into the season thought they would be Super Bowl contenders and possibly still are. Buffalo at KC. Are the Chiefs not elite?
They're definitely elite, but it's only at this point because of Mahomes and that defense. Because, yeah, I think we're all starting to feel the same way at this point. Where I'm not going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. We all thinking the same thing, though. We're just me. But I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
We're going to say it. But did the Chiefs just feel a little different?
They're off.
Did they feel a little...
They're off.
Does something feel like just maybe not right?
But that's how I feel about the Bills. I feel about both of them.
Yeah, 100%. That's what the AFC.
But the Bills
does it feel like the Ravens maybe have never had a better shot ever? How about I'm going to say it like that. Does it feel like maybe, just maybe, the Ravens have never had a better shot?
And the Dolphins, even though I believe the Dolphins are kind of pretenders.
No, that's where it's like with the Ravens, you got, but this year, that's where I won't even make this about the Chiefs. I'll make it about the Ravens. If there's going to be a year, you got to do it.
This is the year for Lamar to break all the narratives. But anyway, going back to the Chiefs, I think the call at the end of the game was the right call. But this just shows like what happens when you try to just take all these gadget and trait guys. I feel like with a Kadarius Toney, like bro is making mental errors in his third year with the game on the line.
But that's
third year.
And
right?
well, and again, I'm sorry. Like that penalty is truly inexcusable. And that's why I want to talk about last thing about it is I do think this was the first time in Mahomes' career, I will say, because I'm going to give him a lot of credit. I want to sit here. Everybody's trying to sit here and harp and like drag on him. Mahomes has
fourth year.
Mahomes has handled so much so incredibly well that I'm not going to like. Now everybody wants to take his one bad moment and make it seem like he's a jackass.
Yeah.
Look, he's not a jackass.
He just loves the game.
This moment, I do think he handled it really poorly. I think it was a really bad look. Really, really poor. We use a poor sportsmanship on this one. Going up to Josh, complaining about it.
Yeah.
Complaining
that was
to
weird.
the media.
That was really weird.
And especially when it was very clearly a foul. I think from leadership perspective, he should have been much more on them adamant of, we can't do that. We can't have guys doing that. It's Kadarius' fault, not the ref's fault.
Right.
I do agree with Mahomes on one thing, that the refs need to start being more consistent with calling things. If you're going to call it once, you got to call it every single time. There was multiple games this week where that was literally the exact same play that wasn't called, not in the same game, but just across the league, where the receivers are lined up in the neutral zone, it doesn't get called. The point is, yes, doesn't need to be more consistent, absolutely. But also, Mahomes, you got to call out your guys and set the precedent versus, it's the league's fault that we're not winning. That's just...
Yeah, especially with all the ref talk with the Chiefs. I mean,
until the Saints get a redo in 2019, I'm sorry, I'm not hearing. It's like, truthfully, I can't really hear about how bad the refs are. I know how fucking bad the refs are, guys. Like, we need an actual change, or else stop complaining. I mean,
it looks like Rashee Rice might be the wide receiver 1 for the Chiefs. The run game is not the same without Pacheco. But going to the other side with the offensive struggles, Gabe Davis, no receptions. Stephon Diggs been quiet. James Cook has really been the highlight of that team.
What is... Yeah, glazing over it. Gabe Davis, what the fuck? Fantasy anger coming out here. Yeah, but on to the positives. James Cook, one of the top 10 backs in the league this year. Out of nowhere. Did not expect to say that. I thought he was going to be one of those guys trending towards losing his job. Maybe we don't hear about him that much anymore. Rotational back, kind of just fills in here and there. Nope. James Cook is officially a starting running back, and he's a very productive one at that.
Yep. The Bills are the Bills. Do you think they have a chance to make the playoffs this year? Do you think they will?
If they keep playing like this, I think that I would favor the Bills over a lot of teams. It's just about keeping this going.
Okay.
And that defense has just got to stay stout.